On today's episode, it's going to be a ham how-to. I'm going to explain how much ham you need per person, how to cook a ham. We're also going to talk about how to make a maple bourbon glazed ham. Let's get cooking! For boneless ham, you want to allow about 1/4 to 1/3 pound of ham per person. For a ham that has the bone, you want to allow 1/3 to 1/2 pound of ham per person. For cooked hams, I always bake it at about 325 Fahrenheit. It's not going to get the outside too brown before the inside. We're looking for an internal temperature of 140 degrees. You can also buy raw and fresh hams. I bake that at 325 Fahrenheit. Once again, we're going for the internal temperature of about 145 Fahrenheit. To reheat cooked ham, you want to allow 18 to 20 minutes per pound. To reheat a smoked ham, allow about 15 to 18 minutes per pound. To cook a raw ham or fresh ham, allow 24 to 28 minutes per pound. As I look at the ham, you can see that it's still got this skin on it. You can leave the skin on, but I like to take it off. The layer underneath is so creamy and unctuous. First thing we want to do is remove that skin. Just with a sharp knife, start to remove it, and you can actually pull the skin off. Now you can see this creamy fat. I take the point of a knife and make these diamonds. You don't have to do this, but it gives it that pretty presentation that we all love when we see a ham on the table. You can see that it's got that lovely pattern on there. In a roasting dish, add some water. Preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. You'll notice that the ham's sitting on a trivet, and this helps the water steam and circulate around this. For the glaze, I'm going to add some soy sauce and some Dijon mustard to a large bowl. We're going to add some maple syrup. This adds a beautiful sweetness to it. And the brown sugar, as we know, light brown sugar has 10% molasses, so it's going to add a lovely sweetness and glaze to it. Bourbon comes from an oak barrel, so it's going to have a smoky flavour. Now that we've got the glaze ready, we're going to start to brush the glaze all over. Give it a generous coating. The glaze at first will just start to sort of run off, but as you glaze it each time, it will build up, just like when you're varnishing. Each coat adds to it and it makes this beautiful glaze, and you can see now that it's adding this lovely colour and that beautiful sheen and glaze as we coat this, and that little bit of charring on the skin really adds to the flavour. When it comes out, let it rest for 10 minutes before serving. Look at that glaze, didn't I tell you? It's beautiful, isn't it? Golden, crisp, and it slices so easy. I usually use a serrated knife when it comes to slicing ham. Just look at that. As you carve it, you naturally just want to take a piece. And I think now is about that time. I can smell that maple bourbon glaze. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, always remember, keep it simple. We'll see you soon.